why is it called Libertadores when every other continental tournament is like Champions Cup or Champions League? If you see every other continent is like the UEFA Champions League in Europe or the Asian Champions League in Asia, but in South America is Libertadores. So why is it called like that? Do you know?
Well, to be quite honest with you, and I'm not quite sure about the exact story, but what I can tell you definitely is that we're a special continent. I mean, our
Yeah,
story, our background is very connected to Europe, and we've been like controlled by them for a really long time. So, in general, in Latin America, the feeling of wanting to be free yourself from an outside force, it's like super connected to most of the people in general. Like, if you think about like the most important word football term related to every country, for example, la garra charrua.
yeah,
I mean, I think that this feeling is comes from this place, right? It's like I want to be free from something, like fight by being worse than what's behind you, you know?
yeah, like fighting
So,
for your freedom, right?
so I think that the fact that they call the Copa Libertadores because of the people that freed most of the countries from
Yeah,
the Europeans and other nations that were like messing around with us, it's like a form of saying like this is like a statement about Latin America. You know, we are
exactly.
and we are different to the rest of the world. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, this goes back to something you mentioned in the last episode. You mentioned specifically about Uruguayans, but I think it applies to the whole continent. Like, there's an element of suffering in our football culture, right? And we fight for our freedom. We suffer and we fight and we got liberated, man. Actually, if you don't know, for the people who are watching this that don't really know why is it called Libertadores, it's an homage. It's a paying respects to the historical figures who liberated South America. Like actually it's kind of tiny, so I can't really read it, but I remember like Simon Bolivar and Juan
Jose San Martin,
San Martin. That's exactly right. San Martin,
O'Higgins,
O'Higgins, Dom Pedro I for Brazil. So these and many more. These are just
and
four.
Uruguay we have Jose Gervasio Artigas,
How is it?
Jose Gervasio Artigas,
Oh, okay, okay.
Artigas.
Um, but Martin, the San Martin always played a part in Uruguay's independence, or no, just Argentina.
No. San Martin didn't have anything to do with Uruguay. It was
Oh,
Argentina.
okay. Oh, okay, okay. But
I mean, Artigas didn't either, and he wanted like something different. But anyways, we use Artigas as our
oh, okay.
national hero because I mean the one that should have been our national hero joined a political party at some point of his life, so it wasn't like uh, you know let's say like not affiliated to a specific party. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, 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 yeah.
it didn't represent everybody because of
Okay.
that. Symbolically speaking,
Yeah, he participated, but was not that like really important or
yeah.
yeah. Okay, but these are like some of the Libertadores there of America, who liberated South America from Spanish and Portuguese, the Spanish and Portuguese empires. So already like this again, this shows how we're different, man. South America feels different. If you've never been here, please come. If you have the opportunity, please come see a Libertadores match. But also, something that I find really interesting is that the Libertadores is also called. It has like an official nickname, which is La Gloria Eterna from CONMEBOL, and this is something that at first, along with the anthem, which we will talk about later, but this nickname felt something like forced by CONMEBOL. You know, it felt like the corporate bullshit that they sometimes do.
Yeah.
Uh, but when I think about it, it really is, you know, it really is the eternal glory. The teams who win the Libertadores, they actually conquer an eternal glory. Just like the historical Libertadores heroes will forever have the eternal glory. The clubs that fight for the Copa Libertadores also have the eternal glory, man.
Just think about the fact that if you win the Copa Libertadores, you will be forever at the Copa Libertadores trophy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just I mean the essence of the La Gloria Eterna, the eternal glory. It's even in there, you know, like in the
Yeah,
trophy itself, you will be there forever, and you get to see like how teams develop themselves over the years, and somehow every time somebody else wins the Copa Libertadores, you will have won the Copa Libertadores at the same time because your team will be in there, you know.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I mean winning the Copa Libertadores for the first time is no joke. I mean I don't know. I mean, saying this comes, San Lorenzo comes to my mind when they won the Copa Libertadores in 2015,
Yeah.
and they were like celebrating with the Pope Francis, who
Yeah,
was
that was so
like
cool.
a huge San Lorenzo supporter.
Yeah.
And they even went to the Vatican City to celebrate with him. I mean, obviously respecting the correct proceedings, but I mean, he wasn't there. You know, when he died, I mean, everybody was like, um, was basically thinking about him and that moment when he was with the players and everything. He probably like prayed for San Lorenzo at some point.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I forgot that story, and it was so cool. It's like religion and football and politics getting mixed all together, and it's so
Yeah.
interesting.